Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, Studio Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our weekly throwback review for this week's Year of the Dead Walking Dead throwback review. This one is for Season 5, Episode 8, the mid-season finale titled Coda. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead. This one's going to be doing our weekly Year of the Dead throwback review for The Walking Dead. This one is for The Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 8, the mid-season finale titled Coda. So, got a chance to watch this episode again, got a chance to go back on this episode, and now we are here to review it. This episode and this throwback review is probably going to upset some people. I think this is one of the weakest mid-season finales of all of The Walking Dead. I don't think this episode comes anywhere close to your Too Far Gone or your, start to finish or evolution or even for Blood, I would say, this one just, it's very, very uneventful, aside from the last, 5 minutes to me. So, I don't know. It's not a bad episode, but it's definitely my least favorite mid-season finale for sure. Now, this episode is, example to it, this episode is taking place during the events of the hospital storyline, which, in my opinion, is the weakest storyline in all of the Walking Dead television series. I think it's absolutely the weakest. I think that they really underestablished what exactly this was all about. I think the villains, like with Dawn and stuff, just really weren't the greatest, and it's also led by Beth, who obviously I'm about to offend probably a million people when I say this. Beth is my all-time least favorite character in The Walking Dead. Yep, she is. I know that'll probably offend a lot of people because she has a major fan base. I just never liked the character. I never liked the Beth character. Just my opinion, of course. So, coming into this episode and with Beth being our main focus and the hospital arc being my least favorite villain group, you can kind of understand why I'm acting like this, right? I think this is a really just bad time for The Walking Dead, especially coming off after the Hunters storyline, which I thought was one of the best storylines of The Walking Dead ever, with Gareth and the Hunters and all that stuff. I found this to be very lackluster and very just unintriguing, to be honest. So I do like the opening minutes a lot, where you've got Bob Lamson after knocking out Sasha, who's running away. Rick tells him to stop. He doesn't stop running, and Rick runs him over with the car, right? So I like that. I like the scene where he also tells him that he can't go back, Bob, and then Rick kind of he's like, oh, frick, I just said that, And he pulls out the gun, and he shoots him in the head. So, very good opening scene. Rick was an absolute badass in that scene. Really, really like it. But now you got some of the stuff that I find to be just kind of meh. So, you've got Dawn and Beth that are in the hospital. You've got O'Donnell that comes after Dawn. And you got the two of them that fight. Beth pushes him down the elevator shaft and saves Dawn's life. It's a very just, I don't care about it type of scene to me, because I don't really care if they kill each other. I don't care if O'Donnell kills Dawn, and I don't care if Dawn kills O'Donnell. I don't know. I never really cared. To be honest, I kind of wish they just kill each other, to be honest. And this is the part that I also don't understand about this episode. I don't understand what they want us to feel with Dawn, because Dawn tries to, relate to Beth in this episode, and she tries to, be more human with her than, the mean officer. The dynamic is really weird, and I really don't understand what they were going for. I think the actress for Dawn did a pretty darn good job, but the writing was just, it just wasn't there, to be honest. Something about the character just did not work for me. So the scenes with Dawn and Beth, which was half the episode, I just found to be very, very boring, very just unintriguing. I think the storyline itself just really wasn't the greatest. And we've got, as well, everything that's going on back at the church with Gabriel. Now, Gabriel sneaks out like an idiot. He basically goes out there, leads the walkers back to the church. Michonne and Carl have to fight the walkers. It's pretty badass. I like it. It's pretty good. And, they kind of go out of there, and the church is now overrun, and, you think they're screwed, and then Abraham, Eugene, and the rest come back, of course, from their trip and save their lives. So Maggie is then informed that Rick and the others are on their way to this hospital to get Beth out of there, and they're all going to pull together and go to this hospital and go save Beth. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Now, we get to then see, again, this hospital arc. I just do not like it. But I do like when Rick arrives. I like when he talks to those two cops. And I think it's really, really good. And they go in there. They're going to trade 2 for 2, Beth and Carol for the other two cops that are still alive because Rick killed one of them. But they're going to say that he got taken down by Rotters, and that's just what they're going to go with, right? So they go in there, they make the deal, basically, and it's very just not like Walking Dead. Like, the trade happens, everything's good, everything's whatever, and then Beth decides in this one, because Dawn insists that they give Noah back to her, that she's going to attempt to kill Dawn, which is really weird. And, yeah, it's a really fast scene. She stabs her with the scissors, and then Dawn shoots her in the head, and then basically Beth is dead, everything's over, and you get Maggie's reaction afterwards as Daryl kind of carries her out. It's, again, like, I love the scene. I think the scene was well done. I think the episode was well done. Don't get me wrong on that. I want to make sure I specify. I think the episode is well done with Beth's death scene and the music and Maggie's reaction. Lauren Cohen did a really good job there. But I don't care about the storyline of the hospital. I don't care about Beth. I just think that this storyline was weak for The Walking Dead, especially coming after the cannibals. And the cannibals were just so exciting that I felt like this was such a weird, just random storyline that they threw in. So, I don't know. Not a big fan of Beth. Not a big fan of the hospital. Just kind of my opinion. But this episode I thought was okay. It's an okay episode. And, there is a post-credit at the end of this episode, which I actually really like. It's one of my favorite parts of the episode, as a matter of fact, is when Morgan goes up to the church and he finds the map that says the New World's going to need Rick Grimes. And he realizes now who he's tracking, right? Because throughout all of Season 5, Morgan was on his way to catching up to Rick's crew, and now he finds out that Rick is out there. Rick is the one that he's tracking, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, this was, kind of a blah mid-season finale for me. I didn't really care for too much, but it had its moments. I think it had its moments every once in a while, but I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. It's there. It's a decent episode, but nothing too special. So anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of Coda. What did you guys think of the hospital storyline in the Walking Dead series? I never really have discussed the hospital storyline on this channel very much because we weren't reviewing The Walking Dead back in Season 7. So I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think of the hospital arc? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you kind of feel like me, where you feel like the hospital arc is very anticlimactic compared to what we just got off of with the cannibals and, everything beforehand, even Joe's group and the governor, and I found this to be a very poor transition for The Walking Dead. So anyway, make sure to write your comments in the comment section below, and of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button. If you like this video, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to also follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more Walking Dead videos. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
I've heard stories, walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories